Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 19th of August, and today we are looking at Seitz Kreuznach Palm Green, and this is what it looks like. It comes in this beautiful green bottle. This is a 30 ml bottle, 1 fluid ounce, which is about that much ink, which really might not seem like a lot, but this will last a really long time. So, these are some of the things that I found online. Sometimes it has a little bit of red sheening that comes through, which that ought to be exciting if we get to see any of that. You can find it on eBay right now for $5.02 for a set of 8 packages of universal short cartridges for $5.02. Or you can find one fluid ounce on SeitzGlobal.com for $7.21. Or you can get 14 international short cartridges for $7.25. Or if you want to, you can go on Amazon for $8.34 and free shipping, depending on where you live. So isn't that exciting? Alright, so let's get ready to rumble. Okay. I've already written down the name of the ink, and I just pulled my light source out. That's great. That's fantastic. Note to self. Screw that in better. Anyway. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. So, that is really exciting. It's a very nice, fast drying ink, which is super nice to have in a collection. Alright, now let's get into my daily journal. Started a new week. So very excited. Today's pen is the Jinhao 599 with a 1.1 millimeter stub. And today's ink is Seitz Kreuznach Palm Green. Let's see. Oh, this is a beautiful green. So far, it looks very vibrant, and it goes on smooth. So far, so good. Oh, that is so smooth. Oh man, that's great. That's fantastic. Alright. Very little bleed through. You could totally... Got some heavy ghosting, though. You can totally see right through it. But that's okay. Still could use the backside of this paper. At least in my opinion. This is the Premium Journal by Premier. You can find these at the 99-cent store. The next journal that we're going to get into is the Mead 10.5 by 7.5. You can find this for 99 cents at Target. Wow, that is a beautiful ink. It's like super punchy. I mean, it's a little bit lighter than the Blackstone Daintree Green, but it's got like a tealish color to it. It's really nice. And I see a little bit of shading going on here. Well, of course, with the 1.1 millimeter stub, you're going to get a lot of shading. And only when I did it real heavily can you tell that a little bit of like microscopical amount of bleed through. Otherwise, you could totally use the backside of this paper. The next on the agenda is the CVS Caliber Notebook 6x4. 6x4. And we're going to need a new page. Yay. Alright. Kreuznach. Interesting word. German, I think. That is super nice. And there's no bleed through on that. You could totally use the back side of this paper. I forgot I wasn't going to use this side anymore. The back sides of paper. So we'll go and do one. Beautiful teal ink. About 5 seconds to relax, and there's no bleed through whatsoever. You could totally use the back side of this paper. Okay, so now we're going on to the Walmart 3 inches by 5 inches. Let's see how she goes on here. Beautiful ink. Alright, about 5 seconds. Got some heavy ghosting, but I think that's just because of the 1.1mm stub. But you can totally use the back side of this paper. And last but certainly not least, we're going to get into the Fabriano Eco Qua. Pen friend Chris told me that you can get 4 of these at the Hobby Lobby for $5. $5 off? $5? Something like that. Hobby Lobby, Fabriano. Hobby Lobby. Let's search this, shall we? Because I'm almost sure that that's how much I found it for. Yes, the Fabriano is $3 off, $5.39. So I am going to be looking forward to some of that, maybe later this week. Okay, the Fabriano Eco Qua. This is really, really nice paper. Like, I am shook. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, that is a beautiful green. Oh my goodness. The shading is just intense. Like, it's got the most excellent shading, like, right around here, right around this end, and just right there it's got some shading. This is fantastic right there. It's just wonderful. And there's no bleed through on the back of this paper. You could totally use the back side of this paper. It looks like we're going to need a new paper now. So that's exciting. It's always my favorite part. It's when I get to change parts. Alright. And let's look at yesterday's ink, which was Tasha Murasaki Purple. Come in a little closer for you. It was a beautiful purple, great shading ink. Has lots of great properties that people would like. It's nice and flowy. Didn't smear too much. Some bullet points for the pen. The pen, which was the Wingsung 3008 with a Pilot fine nib. The only problem that I had with the pen is that it was, well, the pen is really easily disassemblable. The flow is good. The construction is nice. It's pretty to look at with the ink sloshing about. But it burps in temperature fluctuations. I like it. It is easy to fill from a sample. So, pens that fill easily from samples are definitely for the win. The ones that I have to break out the syringe for, or anything like that, it's just a hassle. Like the Pilot Parallel, I love my parallels, don't get me wrong, but you have to get a syringe to refill the cartridge. And that's a pain in the foot. In the time. Anyway. So, for the ink, I said it's a great shading ink. Good flow. Writes first time every time. And this is the Pierre Gustafson test. which determines if the ink will be starved depending on the feed. So, and it passed with flying colors, as you can see. I went all about the page. And, I did a little art. I want to show you that really quick. That pen holds a lot of ink, and so I drew this little portrait of how I see one of the streets in my neighborhood. And I barely got the mist done, and I ran out of ink. But it did all that without any ink in the barrel. And it did all of this. I always empty out the barrel before I do the Pierre Gustafson test, just to see if it'll use all the ink in the feed or not. But I imagine to do all of this, all of this, all of this, and all of this without any ink in the barrel, or a minimalistic amount of ink in the barrel, which is pretty awesome, if you ask me. So, that is great. I had a pen friend, Dean Martin, make comment that I should be doing swatches of these. Now, the reason that I'm not doing swatches is because I need the samples to be able to do a proper amount of research on them. So, next month we're going to do some more tests, which will include a water drop test, a bleach test, an ammonia test, a coffee test, and a rubbing alcohol test, just to see what 5 drops will do to an ink that's been on a page for a little while. So, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.